Hello, hello, good people. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. What are y'all doing? Child, it's a Wednesday, child. It is Wednesday, people. I know y'all was probably wondering about where I was at yesterday. I'm tell y'all just a little taste in a minute. But to my amazing mods, hello, hello, welcome. How are y'all? Thank you so much for always coming through, looking out for your girl. I greatly appreciate it so much. Uh, I was reading something. But Miss Maria says, help us grow. Tap the like button, the thumb, the like button, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland, a super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. If you see that hype button, y'all hit that hype button. Pushes up in the algorithm. Thanks. Hey Miss Face, this is a good evening, everyone. Yeah, good morning, good evening, wherever y'all are. Yes, that part. Ms. Maria says, if you don't see the hype button, swipe left on the line below the title where you see G's pick. Yes, y'all, hit the hype button, girl. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hi, Miss Paula. She says, hello, everyone. Miss Maria says, read that one. If you see the swipe left on the well, also, if you don't see it there, see the hype button, swipe left on the line where the thumbs up button is. Faith, she says, hey girl, how's the heart is working? Sister in the chat today. Miss Paula, she says, hello, and welcome. Jam, hey friend, happy Wednesday. Miss Paula says, hey there, Maria. Hey, Jam. Jam. Oh, Teddy, jam with me. Ooh, come on through here then, Teddy, and jam today. Miss Maria, is it cold where you be at? I tell y'all where I was at yesterday. I do yesterday. I had an appointment and then I went to the beach, y'all. I was at the beach. I wasn't out there with my feet and my toes out there in that water or nothing like that, but it was a great meditation, form of meditation. We'll be going back every time the weather is above the 50s. Show is. Anything 50 or better, be probably sitting out there at the beach at some point in time throughout that day. If nothing else on this live or reading a good old book or something, get me a good blanket and yes, y'all, my little give me an umbrella. Umbrella. Yes. But it was nice out there. So many people was it was a lot of people at the beach yesterday. I guess, a lot of people do go out there after they had these crazy days at work. Just go out there and watch the water, meditate, talk to the good Lord, pray, and just unwind, child. I'm telling you. If y'all have a beach near y'all and y'all can get to the beach within 20, 30 minutes or something like that, child, get on out there to get to the beach. Mm, Go to the beach. And it was 36 today. Yesterday it was 53. Indiana weather is a bipolar. Yeah, we was up in them 50s yesterday. We in the 50s today too. And I was like sitting at the beach, had the window down. I said, man, this is crazy. One day you got the window up and wishing you could put it up again because it's so cold. And today you got the window down, sitting at the beach, enjoying the weather, watching the people and all of that. Child, the babies was glad to get outside too, y'all. I don't have none of them. I know how y'all get things twisted. I don't have any of those, but I saw some babies at the beach. Is what I'm talking about. And they was glad to be outside. I said, everybody want to be outside, child. After that little taste of sleet, snow, -3 degrees, and all that bullshit the other week or so. All right, my goodness gracious. But yeah, it was a nice time. Very good, relaxing moment. I enjoyed myself out at the beach on yesterday. I will be going back today, but I can't go today. I have to go and pick my car up this afternoon. Money, 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 money. Y'all know it's always some child. It's always something going on. Call for $1, child. Not 50 cents. It's gonna call for $1 or better. So I just be like, okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. But shout out to all the good people. Shout out to all the amazing people, child. The only beach here is in northern Indiana, on the way to Michigan. About what is that? Two, 5, 3 hours, 2 to 5, 3 hours from here. Good Lord, honey. That's too far from me, child. You might well go somewhere else. You gonna take that long to get to the beach, child? I can't be doing all that. Yeah, there are other, but that was the one I went to yesterday. I know it's easy. I'm in the DMV. The snow and ice is melting. We 50 today, girl. Come on through here with that 50, honey. Child, tell the good Lord, thank you, Miss Paula, for that 50, child. Child, give me 50 or better. I don't like that 100 degrees, but I can deal with that better than the cold. I just don't like that cold weather. Hey, my dogs. Hey, girl. She said, gee, you are very early today. Hey, good people. Hey, girl. Hey, got to get it in when I can get it in, honey. I'm just be trying to tell y'all, I be busy. I'm a busy little woman, child. I be having things to do. I got to go pick my car up this afternoon, and I might not be able to get up here. So, I said, let me pop on. Anywho, anyhow, I know y'all want to talk about Tisa too. Y'all seen Tisa over here on Bell Collectors while y'all up in here trying to be playing today. Miss Maria says I might as well drive on into Chicago and go to the beach. Child, might as well, honey. If you ain't got nothing else to, Miss Candy, where have you been? I'm about to put you in time out. Cause I'm mad at you. Why you mad at me, G? Cause I ain't seen you. That's how come before you even ask me, before you ask me, my thought says, come on down, G. We're at 73. Girl, that's my kind of weather right there. Miss Candy says, hey, G Marie in chat. Hey, girl, hey. She says, hey, y'all. Marissa said, Paula, we still got snow on the ground. I got some people in the DMV. Child, not the stuff. Child, we ain't got no dead on the ground. Uh, oh, you've been busy? See what I'm talking about? See, when I say I've been busy, nobody don't understand that, child. But that's all right. It's good to see you today, Miss Candy. Hope you're doing well. Maria's, my thoughts is that Candy. What? My phone. My thoughts is, hey, Candy. Candy girl. I ain't even able to sing the song, child, because I ain't sing her. But I sing her now. Candy girl, you are my world. Your love so sweet. It knocks me off my feet. Y'all remember the boys used to sing that song back in the day? What were their name? Who was that? Oh, my nose itch. Who was that you sang that song? I missed y'all. I'm good. She said. Maria says my thoughts. Hey, Sister Maud, how you be, girl? How you be down there with all that good weather? My thoughts. I don't know. And if you hear something, New Edition, come on through here, girl. That's what I'm talking about right there. New Edition. Thank you, Miss Paula and Miss Rosalind. That's right, New Edition coming on through, child. My thoughts. I don't know what's going on with Tyrone in this situation. My thoughts. These people just doing too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, you talking about ghetto five. Y'all, there's some of the ghetto five bullshit I ever seen in my entire life. It's always a different daggone story. Always. All the time. I said, Lord have mercy. But the good people tell me, a little taste of an update, it ain't a whole lot. But they do say that, it's still an open investigation. Y'all know what I said about the Tyrone situation? I said, lock them all up, child. Just lock them up, throw away the key out. This bullshit crap they got going on here. My thought says, Maria, I am here. Just got off the phone with my son's school. Them heifers been charging my son's lunch account and giving it to other children. I know the devil is a lie. Girl, don't make me come down, y'all. They did what to it? Where my keys at? I found my darn keys. How long gonna take me to get there? How long? Nah, never mind. I don't have to go down there, Jack. I know she already done handled it. Never mind. That would have been a good one, though. I mean, if I need to, let me know. Ooh, child, Miss Maria said, I know the devil is a lie. How you gonna do that? Ain't nobody authorized you to be taking my child funds out of his account, Vinochi. I know we're about feeding the children. We don't want none of the children to be hungry. Don't y'all get that twisted. But at least you could have sent me a memo and asked me would it be okay. I said something to me, honey. Just don't be taking my baby's money out of his account. Some people tried to say it was closed at first. Remember, I told y'all Gville is small, but don't play. All right, me. My thoughts. I'm keeping hope alive. I pray that he get justice. For some reason, all they want to talk about was like he was the man of the family. He was the money man, the money making man, money man, and all of that stuff of the family. And get justice first. Get justice for him, and then talk about his endeavors and what he did, and how he helped the family and strangers and all of that. Trey, what happened? What happened? Lord have mercy. All the folk done left me. Child, I thought y'all were gone. I'm gonna get swiping still. My bad. Miss Maria says, I'm not against helping feed a child, but you need to ask first, honey. That's what I just said. Can't bitch be taking my baby money. I told them they better put it back. I will sponsor a child if they ask. Not they better put it back. Child, you just gotta stay on top of stuff. You got to stay on top of it, honey. But don't be taking stuff that you gotta ask for it first. Child, I don't understand no folk how they just gonna take it upon themselves and just gonna be doing some stuff like that. Little Bill, I ain't saying your baby name Bill or nothing, but I'm just using it as an example. Little Bill don't need no he not hungry today. We just gonna get his food to Sally over here, cause Sally ain't got nothing but some little taste of applesauce on her plate. And child, I couldn't work in the cafeteria. Cause them children ain't got no food, y'all. Them children hungry. I'm not about to sit there and let them children be hungry, child. I'm ready. Come on, baby. Feed the children. Cause 9 times out of 10, they're gonna throw that bull crap away anyway. Lord, have y'all seen the latest lunch that they be feeding y'all children? Child, my grandchildren gotta take their lunch to school. Man, that mess they be giving them children out there be looking like some bullshitty slop of the slop. Child, y'all about to get them feed the children some school food. Go over there and buy them some Lunchables or something, child. Man, that mess be looking like crap. And it be stinking too. I think the best thing that they may have, maybe that pizza. Man, they don't need to do the cheeseburger like they used to do the cheeseburger way back in the day. I don't know what they feed them children, child. That is not no nutrition. Not nutrition at all. Let me see here. Um, Miss Candace says, right, the school get a certain allotment of money for kids that can't afford their lunch. Don't steal from me, but feed the babies. Feed them babies, hon. She said, my son used to throw his whole tray away until the lunch lady called me one day. Girl, he was hot. He was hot by that bull crap. Man, child, I'm tell y'all the truth, child. If I was in school, child, right now, I had to go to school and I had to eat that food every day. Every day. Y'all don't get that to somebody else. I pass. Man, I get up, piece me something. I take me some baked beans, pinto beans, and rice or some child. Ain't nothing like a good old pot of pinto beans. Put some jalapeno peppers up in them piece. A ham hock up in there too. Get some Uncle Ben rice. Girl, that's a whole meal right there. But knowing me, I make a homemade biscuit in a minute. Child, I'm done, Ben. I'm full. My thought says they have free lunch options for the ones that don't have. They were charging chips, candy, and drinks. $3.50 for a drink. That's extra, girl. What? Oh no, you lying. See, the children rather had the chips than had that bull crap they about to get them to eat. Miss Candy says we had good food at my school. A lot of the lunch ladies were the deacon wives at the church, honey. They made everything homemade. Not the deacon's wives. Not the older ladies. Child, you got them older ladies. Child, that was a good meal right there. You know what, y'all? I think if they start cooking some of these home cooked meals for the children, more children will go to school. instead of playing hook. A lot of them probably playing hook out there because they be like, man, they ain't gonna feed me. I don't want that crap they feeding out there today. That's what I say. They get the stuff brought in bags and all that. Man, where this mess come from? Y'all ain't went to Kroger and picked this up. Where y'all get this from? I need to know. Mm-mm. Talking about feeding them children nutrition. Man, they must be looking like new slop. I cannot, y'all. Hey, Miss Sonya, my mom. She says, hello, everyone. I'm driving, running errands. Girl, get on out there and run your errands. I had to do that a little bit today, too. I tell y'all, I be on the go, y'all. I need me an identical twin. Yep, because you can go over there to the CVS and you can go over there to the Kroger and you can go over there and I'm going to go to work. You know, I need those type people. My thought says they don't let them cook good food anymore. They scared the clear children might get hooked on seasoning. Uh-huh. Child. My thought says, Sonya, hey, girl, hey. Miss Maria says, hey, Sonya. Miss Paula says, hey, Sonya. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Sonya, Sonya. Girl, you be careful out there, child, because the people out there is crazy, child. Be careful, honey. Do like I do. I run in and run out. Y'all, let me tell y'all, CVS came up with a new system in the pharmacy, child. Let me tell y'all, every time I had to go up there and pick up my medicine, the lines would be from the back to the front. I said, my goodness gracious, this long doing line. Well, honey, now they got three machines set up there, and you get up there on the machine, you type in your name, your first last name, you put in your date of birth, you're gonna pop up, and the screen gonna tell you if you have medication. It's gonna let you know if your medication is in progress. Um, it's gonna give you the cost and all of that. Child, they have made things so much easier, honey. Until the people get up there and don't even know what their name is, honey. More or less don't know how to spell it. I said, my goodness, come on here now. There's three of them up there. What is taking so freaking long? You don't know your name. That ain't the good part. They don't even know how to operate their card. Oh, what, did you just get that card today? I be asking stupid questions then. Is this your first time using that card? Is it yours? Oh, yes, ma'am, Miss Maria. Yes, ma'am. But I be going. I get up, go in there, and get my medicine, walk around, and speak to the good people. Then my people's up in there, honey. They be looking out for a girl, and I be speaking to my people, checking on them. So I get up in there, and do that too. My thoughts. Miss Candy says that my thoughts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The clear kids and the Indian kids have all kinds of allergies, peanut butter and gluten. Child. Mm. Um, my thought says Candy 9544. One of my sons carry on what's the epping for nut allergies. One is left at the school just in case. Ooh, child. Miss Candy says, my son is allergic to peanut butter too. Not the peanut butter, child. I ain't had no good peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a minute. That old grape jelly. I like apple jelly on my toast though. Mm, 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 mm. Miss Candy, don't come for me, but ain't nothing. I ain't had it in a very long time. But ain't nothing no better than a good old toast with some butter and put that apple jelly up there. Girl, come here, sausage. What is it, Jimmy Jones? Lord have mercy, that's a whole meal right there, y'all. Turn off the lights. My daughter says our schools are not nut free at this time, but my poor baby is allergic to watermelon. No, watermelon too. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mm. Y'all, I had a bad experience the other day. I did. I ain't been the same since that happened to me. I might not tell it because it makes me gag. I'm going here and tell it anyway. I go on mute. Woo, when my sons used to have asthma attacks, he used to say, when he get to heaven, he was going to get a Snicker bar. Oh, mm. Yeah, I was up in the Kroger the other day, and I hadn't been in there in a very long time to get them shrimps. I think the last time I went in there was when I got sick. And I hadn't been in there. It wasn't the seafood that made me sick, but I had just, I ended up in the hospital at that time. But I went in there, got me some shrimps, and it was on sale, y'all. And they'll stay them for you and all that. And then, y'all, I looked down there, and they had the lobster tail. Is it a such thing? I ain't gonna ask that question because that's gonna be a crazy question. I know there's a male lobster and a female lobster. I know, right, y'all? But anyway, so they had the lobster tail on sale too. I said, "Oh God, that lobster tail look good." Mm. I said, "I got me a seafood place." That's what I said to myself. So I said, hey, is this lobster on sale as well?" She was like, "Yeah." She was laughing and talking to me. She said, "You want one? You want a steam?" I was like, "Yes." So she asked me which one I want. I said, "Let you do your thing." So she got me a lobster tail out there too. And she was like, "I'm gonna do your shrimps and your lobster at the same time." I said, "Okay, cool, no problem." And I got my stuff paid for it. Got to get the eating and all that. The shrimps are pretty good. Yeah, I was eating my lobster tail, and I went to tear that joker open. It was pretty white meat too. I had a little piece. It was good. So I went to get down and to get down. And for some reason, I didn't look at my food for it before I put it in my mouth. Y'all, I broke another piece of the lobster tail off and put it in my mouth, and something felt slick and slimy. Ooh, I almost gagged right then. Hold on. Mm, Child, I ended up throwing that whole lobster tail away. Ooh, child, I threw the whole lobster tail away, y'all. I ain't even been back in the store to tell the girl. I don't know what that was. Mm, 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 mm. My feelings were hurt. I was disappointed and everything. It'll be a long time before I'm like Jed Clampett. It'll be a long time before I get another lobster tail. Child, I don't know what that was. I spit out my mouth. I was gagging. Oh my God. I said, "Elizabeth, I'm about to come and join you, honey. What the hello is this?" Girl, I was done. Ooh. Ooh, it hit my tongue too. It ain't been the same since. I need to go get a new one. If I could, I would. But I don't know what that was, but I'm trying to make sense out of it. I said, well, maybe it was an egg or something of that sort. I don't know, y'all, but it was nasty. And that's how I felt, just like crying too. I said, what the hell? I'm gonna go back in there though. I'm gonna tell that girl about herself. You picked up me a lobster tail that was pregnant or some bullshit. Y'all know how they say they eat them whole crabs and they got the eggs and all that stuff in it, and they be eating. People eat that kind of stuff, and I don't do that. I don't want no crab that's getting ready to give birth, and I'm about to eat they egg. What the heck? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says I don't eat shellfish, especially or fish in general. Just the smell makes me gag. Touching it makes me itch. Ooh, ah. Miss Maria ain't nothing like a good old piece of fish, but I don't know what that would child. I said I knew my meat was pretty and white, and it was all good at that first bite I had. But I went down in that lobster, and I didn't know it could be like that, y'all. Do I would pay close attention? I would, but I'm done with lobsters for a while. For it's gonna be for a very long while. I don't want none. Mm-mm. It may end up being another. It wasn't even an extravaganza. That's why I don't know why people brag about eating caviar. It's just fish eggs. I don't know either. I can't eat that kind of stuff, y'all. I can't. Miss Candy says, due to crackdown in immigration and farmers not doing well, On the farms, the food has taken a turn for the worse. Even in grocery store, fruit don't look so fresh. Nope, sure don't. Where is Miss Salt and Light at? Like she says, it's just best to grow your own, y'all. Um, Anchovies are disgusting. Girl, I don't want none of that. Raw fish and all that stuff. Oh, no, thank you. I don't want none of that. But what y'all think about Mel and Nick Cannon getting ready to get it started? Let's get this party started. Yes, y'all. Isn't it today, y'all? They kicking it off today. I think it's a mail line or something of that sort. Miss Candace says even salmon is fishy. Girl, ain't nothing better than a good old piece of salmon fish. Now, put that mofo in that oven and bake it, wrap it in that foil. Girl, I love me some good old salmon now. I ain't about to play with you. My thought says, at Candy, I hope we see a breakthrough soon. They food choices are looking sick right now. Yes, Miss Marissa's random. Did y'all see Jill's sorry? I knows my note. Cut fire from the Golden Light for making disparaging remarks about Bad Bunny. No, I didn't see that. Miss Candy says, so happy for Mel. So am I. Miss Maria says, I'm all for Mel and Nick dropping the men's line of salve. Yes, come on through here. Miss Candy says, yes, glad she got fired. Wow. Um, my thought says, and that's what she gets, a plastic face thing. Plastic face thing. Yes. But y'all, I had to talk about this. I'm so happy for Mel and Nick as well. But you know, we already know about these crazy naysayers and all that stuff. I don't get this, y'all. Why them folk just don't go ahead on? If y'all want to get over there and do TikTok until you can't do TikTok no more, go ahead and do your TikTok. Mel never comes out and try to bash anybody, throw any shades at anybody for whatever they got going on or whatever they doing. I mean, these people, they don't get that they are actually cursing themselves instead of, blessing themselves. Mel don't care about what nobody got going on. And when you running your business like that, run the business that pay you. Child, these people makes me sick, y'all. That's why I might have to take a YouTube break. Cause some of the stuff I be seeing on these people thumbnails and all that bull crap, that must be pissing me the F off. And I be like, they so stupid. Child, YouTube make it hard for me to get into heaven too. I had to take a break. I don't want to go to hell. I ain't trying to go to hell behind YouTube, child. You sure about to send me there though. Um. Uh. 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 Let me see here. Um, Hotel is likely seeing seating. Um, Miss Maria says, right, she was always nasty acting. Miss Maria says, waiting on the haters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Miss Candace says Mel should sue one of them for defamation and the rest will stop. Absolutely. Jam says, hey everyone popping in. Hey Jam, welcome. Thank you for popping in. My thought says Mel dropped it today. 11 is her number. Yes, absolutely. Miss Maria says, Jam, thanks. You're always welcome. Yeah, today is the 11th, but I'm so happy for her and Nick. But all this hateration stuff, it's over, y'all. The show is over. She don't do that show. She don't talk about that crazy bull crap and none of that stuff. Y'all, even today, people be still talking about Mel and why she left the show and all that crazy stuff. Who cares at this point in time? My God, let's let it go. Is it for clicks and views? Let's let it go. Can we please? She is so done with it. It's over now. Can it be over? Miss Maria says, I'm gonna buy some for my daddy and my nephews. All right now. My thought says some of the CCs have no content without putting mail on the thumbnails. Yes, my thoughts, absolutely. That is so true. But if they just come to realization, come on, Wanda, get that word out, girl. and just be like, right about now, people trying to figure out what they want to talk about, what could be interesting. And that's okay, it's okay to take a break from YouTube. But to just be putting male name up there on your thumbnails for clicks and views, that is so wrong. Especially you don't even like the lady. I mean, just let it go. You ain't got nothing to talk about. Just put up there on your thumbnail. Hey, let's chat. Hey, what y'all got going on? Hey, what y'all doing? If you get some views, you get some damn views. If you don't, keep it moving. Trust and believe there will be a better day. You just gotta that we're in businesses and whatever you got going on, it's always gonna be a tough spurt. And you just gotta make it through. Just keep on pushing through, child. It is what it is. I mean, it's down for everybody. Shoot. Miss Candy says, yes, I'm going to get some for my son. Ooh, I know it's gonna be amazing. My thought says we had a goodbye service and they still can't let it go. Shaking my head. That part. Um, Child, I don't even think I got no picture of my baby. Her name is Riley. Riley. She turned 9 years old on the 9th, y'all. This is the smartest little thing. I told y'all I got 7 grandkids. This one is in VA. And she turned 9 on Monday. She always told us she wanted to be a doctor. This, when I tell y'all, bragging, I'm bragging. This little girl is so freaking smart, it don't even make no sense. Child, I still think she about 5 or 6. And she be like, Grandma G, I promise you, I'm not punking you. I'm Grandma, I'm just growing up. I was like, no! And she, child, that's my child, that baby right there, child. I tell y'all, all my babies is smart, but y'all, let me shut up before I put my foot in my mouth. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Nurture her desire to be a doctor. Yes, child. I told y'all when I was in that hospital, that little thing walked in there, and she was walking around looking at stuff, had that little hand on her hip, and I'm just laying up there looking like, what the hell? She looking up there at the board. She done read the board. I looked at my son. I said, he just smiled. And then that little thing said, well, Grandma, what did they say is wrong with you? And what is all these here tubes and things they got? I said, this little girl right here. Ooh, child. I said, well, they taking care of Grandma, baby. They taking care of me, honey. Uh, mm, thank y'all for the birthday wishes to my baby. I call her Sunshine, y'all. She just brings so much sunshine. That little girl so funny, child. Y'all ever seen those smart people, but they have that sense of humor? You seen the smart, nerdy people that think they can't talk to you or whatever. She's not like that. She's that outgoing sense of humor, little girl. But yeah, she's just smart, child. Stay on the road. So shout out to my baby. Yes, shout out to my baby. Let me see. My thought says Hotcakes is obsessed. He what's that? He riles those people up, knowing he is not telling the truth. Yes. My thought says, happy birthday, internet grandniece. Absolutely, that's right. Miss Kenny says I was inquisitive like Riley when I was that age. My mama encouraged me to pursue it. Yeah, my thoughts, child. That little lady right there, honey. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all, the baby just so smart, child. She's really smart. Gotta give it to her. Shout out to Riley. She said doctor, whatever she wants to be right now, she says doctor, so we rooting for her. She's what is it? What is it? The military kids got GIB already? She GIB already, son. Cause my son said he ain't about to play with it, honey. He said, she ready. I said, okay, boy. Child, that's his little best friend, though. Everywhere he go. He gone and left her now. He been gone for a while. Um, but he had to miss her birthday. But of course, he gonna make it up when he get back. He goes off for a little while, deployment and all that kind of stuff. And she had to be the big girl, tell her mama, suck it up, mom. He'll be back. Oh my God. But yeah, trust and believe he's gonna make it up to her. Absolutely. He is. Um, I hate that. I don't know why that boy just don't leave Mel alone. Hotcakes don't go on by his business. And them people over there at this point in time, y'all, you know when people are really lying. They should be at this point. Yo, dude, you ain't got no content. Just say you ain't got no damn content and it's okay. Why you always gotta keep talking about that lady? We don't never hear her say your name. Say my name, say my name. She don't say his name, y'all. She doesn't say anything pertaining to this dude. And that's what bothers him the most. Miss Maria says again, I saw a vid on Facebook where the poster said he just can't understand claiming to hate somebody, but always on their page making fake accounts to follow somebody you swear you hate. I ain't got time. Child, that part right there. Why you go through all those changes for? If you did somebody wrong, you don't like the person, that's okay. Everybody don't like everybody. Get over that part. Who gives a honey who? Child ain't about to lose no kind of sleep worrying about who like me and who don't like me. Child, I got my grandkids and my kids that love me. I'm good with that, child. I ain't got time. I'm not about to do that. That's too much time for me. I ain't got that kind of time on my hand. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not about to do that. Um, Miss Marissa Hotcakes and his followers haven't figured out Mel ain't lost $1 or a night's sleep over them. That's sad. Jam says they still yapping knowing Mel done all the first. Yeah. He is desperately upset. Yeah. I don't like nobody like that. And that's why Mel still got to have her Jason around because of them clowns like him and Martell just obsessed with her. God, dog, why don't y'all? Man, and that bothers me too. That lady can't even really like. She can, as long as she got Mr. Pow Pow. Just as long as she got Mr. Pow Pow. Shoot him in the foot first, Mel. Pow Pow him in the foot first to slow him down. If they want to drag over there and try to put hands on you, you got to lay them down. Then that's all they self defense. Cause I ain't bothered. Thank you, Miss Maria. It's my house is a gym. She says, "Oh, yeah, but that's crazy. Man, y'all know he said he claimed he was had been put off of YouTube, so he come back, and you know that's how he know he gonna make his money. Still talking about a dead show that ain't about to go nowhere and all that crazy crap. Child, I can only imagine what these people gonna say about Mel and Nick. Y'all know what I want to see? I got to see Mel and Message. I want to see Mel over there on the Cannon show. What is it called? Man, I love that daggone show. They be cutting up over there. What's the name of that darn show? I want to see Mel on that show. I'm gonna think of the name of it in a minute. But yeah, I want to see her up there just one time. Come on, Mel, come through for us. Get on over there with Nick on that show, Mel. You got it. You got it. You can do it. But I want to see her on that show. CK trying to bring back LAMHDC. Child, y'all, y'all know Bell Collectives. I know what it's called. Are you ever trying to correct me? Bell Collectives. It's supposed to come back on. Is it this Saturday cheering? No, Friday the 13th. That's what it told me. Friday the 13th. Why is Tuna Cat gonna be on that show, y'all? Lord, I said, my God, the desperation. The desperation is so real. John, I seen a bit where Tuna Cat gonna be up there talking with that girl with her husband cheeks on her all the time. So I said to myself, birds of a feather flock together, child. I guess you got a one line up there sitting up there looking stupid in the face as always. Um, Miss Maria says, can the chop her leaves? Miss my thought says somebody gonna stick a pin in his fix of flat parts if he don't stop. Ooh, not a pin, girl. Maria says she on there cause she need a check. Oh my God. Miss Candy says they jumping ship before the Titanic sinks. Sure. That girl got Tuna Cat over there with her honey, cause you know her and Tuna Cat husband both do the same thing. Cheetah, pick up. That's all they do is cheat on those slow women, child. Just dumb. guess the means get together and be like, they so damn dumb. Keep on cheating. Well, I'm gonna stop for. What stop for what? She ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't going nowhere. Why should I stop doing what I want to do? If I bring the hot wiener home, she get what she get. I don't care. She don't care. I don't care. Not the hot wiener. Man, I wish you would bring a hot wiener. The- They bringing a hot wiener home, child. My thought says Tuna Cat cannot hold the main character slot, so she has to be a supporter. Girl, she thought she was that girl. Child, they were glad when Mel left. That don't matter. They did the gum lead the donut. God bless her on her journey. And we got this right here, Carlos. I can be the queen of the reality TV show, Carlos. Girl, queen of what? You gonna do what? Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. I thought you needed to be a boss businesswoman to be on a bill. Child, she over there with that girl. What's that girl name? The Latricia? Ain't Latricia married to Glenn? That's over she over there with her talking about marriage, y'all. I said that's a damn problem. Y'all would want to talk about marriage and somebody else's business. What about your own? Get Alonda out of your marriage and maybe if they still married or they divorced. Alonda probably done told that Martha that show over with now. You better divorce her ass. I'm gonna take all this damn money and I'm gonna be gone. I don't blame you, Alonda girl. Cause you been quiet on the set. You know how to keep your mouth closed. I ain't mad at you, girl. Get that money, huh? Allegedly. I said allegedly. Alonda, you did get quiet. Trying to fool me like you won't messing with Martha. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. My thought says they gonna put it to her or wop-sided tail. Yeah, I hope this was just just a appearance for her, child. Poor thing. I don't know, child. I don't get it. And I did hear what did they say? They're talking about Kimmy and Maurice gonna stick it out. Where Kimmy going, y'all? Did y'all cheering know Kimmy was gonna go somewhere? He done sat up there on national TV and told her, "You can't put it out like I want you to put it out. I needs to go, and she gonna risk it all." I don't I put some baby oil down in the vajayjay to make get the libido. I do whatever you want me to do to get it. I don't know what to do about it, but if that's what you want to do, then I just lay there and you just do what you do. It ain't gonna benefit me, but if that's what you want me to do, just lay there all day with my legs open. Then I got to get up and make sure you got some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and bread and lemonade. And then I got to do the laundry while you still in there snoring. And then you gonna get up and eat, and you gonna want me to repeat what we just did and all that bullshit. I do whatever you want me to do. Just don't leave me. What? What? Show me. Hi, Miss Carla, Miss Carla. Somebody, where you been? Girl, I been right here. Oh, you talking about Miss Candy? She might be talking about you, Miss Candy. My thought says she need to go to Roa. I will watch with the bells on. She would run back to back. Miss Katie said, "What would any of the Scots be if it were not for mail? Dollar store, Dollar Tree, there are lots of places." Marissa says, "Carla, hey neighbor, how you be?" Miss Candy says, "Hey Carla, how you doing, honey?" Miss My thought says they don't want to talk about that part. They are some real people. The kids. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I was gonna try to look at a Bell Collective, y'all. Because what's the other girl named Ticia? She supposed to be in Stormy friend. She was talking about she had was having blood clots and all that stuff, and she didn't know. Baby, that's telling me you ain't going to the doctor, baby. You better go to the doctor, get yourself checked out. So I guess that's gonna be her storyline about her having blood clots and all of that stuff. Gee, I'm talking about you. You ate that Five Guys and went into a coma. See, See, my Miss Candy, don't pay Miss Carla no mind. Miss Candy, 'cause I can't tell you what happened the other day, but don't pay Miss Carla no mind, my Miss Candy. Please don't. You always telling stuff, Carla. God dog. You always get up here. You need to read the chat first before you get asking me any kind of question. You see Miss Candy in here? I was whispering, Miss Candy. How'd you hear that? It's Carla always getting up here starting trouble. Ah, hey. Oh my God. I know not to be. We ain't robbing no bank. Mm-mm. Not with you. You won't tell it. You won't tell too much. And she want to say, "Hey, Maria." Oh, she look at her. Look at her. See how she do me? See how she do me, yo? Miss Candy, it was not that serious. And if I was you, I would really not pay Miss Carla any attention in the chat. What she put down there. Just don't pay it no mind. You got to try the veggie burger, G. Um, I told him I'm gonna get that the next time. Oh Jesus. Gee, I thought you had quit the 5 girl, who told you that? I mean, Miss Candy suggested I don't, do oh, my thoughts, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Me and quit 5 guys? Never. I mean, I don't go there every day, but sometimes I just want to go over there. If Carla quit telling my business, man, don't keep that. Don't keep that. I said, Carla tell too much stuff. Telling all the business up in this piece. Ugh. Carla, are you enjoying the sunshine? Miss Jennifer G. Where's Denise? I have not seen Miss Denise in a minute, Miss Faith. Last time she told me she was moving and stuff, so I just figured she's taking some time to finish moving and getting things together, honey. Miss Carla says, "Hey, Miss Candy, where you been?" Now look at. See what I'm talking about? A veggie burger. Hell no, I love meat. And see how she say what she want to do. I always come up in here putting out my business in the streets. In the streets, y'all. In the streets. Yeah, y'all. Back to the business at hand. Tuna Cat over yonder on gonna be on over there with them Bell Collection Child. She'll pop up there for a minute. Carla, it's good with ketchup and mayo. Can I have some mustard on it? Can I have some mustard? I like mustard on my burger. I don't really care for the ketchup. The ketchup. Can I have some mustard? Mm-hmm. Okay. Miss Carla, that's a lot. Miss Cannon, that's a lot to be paying for a burger. And I get a veggie burger and I don't like it. I'm gonna wait till I get around somebody that like a veggie burger and I'll be like, can I taste that? Can I try your veggie burger? Can I taste just a little piece? And I go from there, but to purchase a whole veggie burger, but I can't go on that, child. Yes, G, you can have mustard and lettuce. Yes, and tomato. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be really good. Maybe. I don't know. My son be doing all that veggie stuff. I might wait for him to get back and he fix something like that and I try. I try to eat some avocado, man. That's so bland and no taste. And what people get out of that? What they do? I don't know. I love fresh vegetables. So do I, Miss Carl. I love me some fresh vegetables. Child, that was good. But yeah, y'all, I did think about looking at Bell Collectors for a minute. I really was. I ain't even about to play with y'all. But I don't want to see Tuna Cat up there. Cause she get asking about them other people business and what they got going on. They gonna cuss her out, probably. She thinks she'll be over yonder yelling and screaming to my somebody being loyal to her and all that bull crap. She should stay where she was at because when the people find out about they probably already know about Martha and all of his shenanigans. Rosalind says avocado reminds me of baby food. Girl, I can't do it. I tried it. It ain't work for me. I couldn't get with it. I was trying to figure out what can I do to this to make it have a taste or something. I was supposed to taste some type of way or something, yo. Man, I can't. I ain't got time for that. Mm-mm. I said I think I'll find me something else to do. Let me see my conversation. You know darn well you will not eat a veggie burger. Well, I want to try it though. I just want to taste it. My thought says Tuna Cat thinks she is as famous as Angela Bass. My thoughts, if you told her that, I'm gonna put you in the corner. I'm gonna put my mod in the corner. If you the one that told her that, that's where you got it. We're gonna have to send you over here. Mhm. I know good darn well ain't nobody told her no bull crap like that there, honey. Mm-mm. Sure ain't. Uh, 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 uh. Stupid people, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all man, y'all ever seen them people that you try your best to be nice to, and then they always want to throw some slick comments out at you? Man, I done told that dude. Well, but you know what? Just as soon as I cuss this mofo out, and that's what's gonna happen, he gonna be satisfied then. Stop talking, sending them that slick bull crap over here. Only entertain. I just like I don't even see. I make you feel stupid. Sending stupid text messages like you're crazy, crazy self. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me pray. Let me pray for a minute, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, mm, mm. I needed a moment. Jesus Christ. James Evans says, "Have mercy, Lord." Ooh, my God said, yes, Carl. I have a stalker, child. I have a stalker that don't know how to catch up with his age. Always trying to throw some sexual slicks bull crap out at somebody, and that pisses me off. And I'm gonna cuss him all the way out in a few minutes. One more before the day gone. I promise y'all gonna get cussed out. Oh, you don't have no sense of humor. You ain't got no damn sense of humor. I told you to stop talking. I'm not. Ah, that's what it's gonna be. How can she give advice? Most people don't understand Porky Pig language. That's all, folks. Child, I could not. Miss Marisma G, once you cuss him out, he gonna swear you want him. What? My girlfriend in Carolina say that all the time. She be like, man, you be talking bad to him. And that she said that turns them on. I don't know what it do, but you can get turned on, you can get turned off. It is what it is. Now, God doggone it. Who is the stalker? Where did you find him? Child. Um, the stalker been around for a little while. You know, it's one of them where you speak, may send a text every once in a blue moon, never dated or none of that kind of stuff. And the reason I don't want to, but at the same time, if I just say, "Hey, you okay? How you doing?" You know, had surgery on the shoulder and all that. If you even check on them, first thing you go over there to left field, talking about trying to throw an extra conversation. I'm like, you just stupid. I need to call upon people, but I be just going in there. I don't need that no more. Ain't nobody even check on you to see how you doing. I've been thinking about calling the bluff. Meet me over here. Take it out your pants, huh? Take that mother, you know what, out your pants. Right now. Not now, but right now. Don't stutter. Because you're always talking sexual talk, conversation. I want to see. Take it out. That's what I'm thinking about, y'all. I ain't about to play with. Carla said, sending a text, you have started a relationship. The devil is a lie, honey. Oh, my thought said that gives them hope. They are like schoolboys. You tell them no, and they hear yes, girl. Well, you should get pissed off at yourself because when you send me them stupid text messages, I don't elaborate, comment, I don't do nothing. I just let you sit there and look stupid in the face. Miss Candace says I was going to say something very crap. Let me share. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead, Miss Candace, because I want to know now. Yeah, because I've been thinking about it, y'all. Ain't anybody place y'all. Take it out. Take it out. You don't want to take it out? I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna have some gloves on. I want to see. You always talking about something dealing with X. Probably one of them ninjas ain't got nothing, can't do nothing. Makes me sick. Mm, that be pissing me off for real. Hey, Miss Donna. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey. Miss Candy, I get out with you. Yo, Miss Candy down here talking about some, tell him yours look like his. Oh my God, that's a good one. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use that with Miss Candy. I'm using it. Oh my God, I gotta use it. My thoughts is it. Donna, she says, hey, you're welcome. Oh my God. I hadn't even thought about that one. Miss Carla, what you gotta say about that, Miss Carla? Always got something to say. Woo, child. Woo. If he had a sausage crew member, that's what he sounds like. Woo, child. Lord, that's a good one. Woo, child. Miss Carla. Woo, child. That was the best one of the day, honey. Woo, girl, I gotta use that one. Sure hope you don't mind me borrowing it, baby. I sure appreciate it, honey. Are we trying to be talking that slick bullshit to somebody? Disrespectful mofo you. I already done got cussed out. How many times you want me to keep cussing you out? Dude, you so mean. You just so mean. You don't never text back. You see me text you. What did you want? You want to talk about nothing? I'm busy. I bet he will run the other way. My thoughts. You know what? Since he want to send me that stupid text, that's a good one to reply back with right now. God knows, Miss Candy, thank you for coming on through. Uh, psst, Mine, mine's, looks, show is just, mm-hmm, like yours. Ooh, child. Ooh, come on through here, honey. Let me see what you got to say then. It probably gonna put that. I like it. I text the wrong stuff. He have a stupid comeback. Trust and believe that. He ain't pretend like what's she talking about? Make sure you are not being catfish. Child, it ain't no catfish. It's a real person. He's a real person. That's why come I started talking to him a long time ago. Try to be nice to people sometimes. They take it over there to left field. But like, golly, man, these people just weirdos or something. I don't know what they is. He'll go on the block list real quick too. Mm-hmm. Miss Carla's laughing at Candy. Child, I couldn't do nothing but laugh at that one, honey. That's a good one. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, child, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stomach Bear Collective now. But they gonna have that thing that that child I cannot. She thinks she gonna be famous as Miss Fucker said. If he put if he put D, pull it out. Just say that's nice. Let me show you mine. You like it? if he pull it out, ooh, Miss Carter. Oh my God, I cannot. A scheme catfished a thug her in Florida and was taken out. The family is crying, saying, "Why? Better stop catfishing people." She him. You know what, Miss Candy? My thoughts, I saw that. I saw that. Was that the football player? The guy was supposed to be a football player. So I just saw this the other day on YouTube where he was dating this trans, and he didn't want it to come out. Another one of those DL. He didn't want it to come out. So this dude had him in the car with him, hit a light pole, y'all, and then powed him. I think it was some kind of another app they be going on. DD something, I think it was. And anyway, they asked him, did he know the person, yada yada, and he was like, no, blase blase. But they had to the only way they was able to get him was they had to figure out how to open up that iPhone. Hey, Miss Lillian, she says, good morning, everyone. Hello, beautiful. And when they got that iPhone open up, y'all, there all the pieces to the puzzle fell out, child. Every bit of it, child. They synced him, texting and all of that, child. Yep. He gonna hit the light pole. The light pole didn't do nothing, child. So he had to do the pop out. I said, what? High five him, child, to my piece. He did not know what he was at first. Ooh. So my thoughts, you think he was in love? He had done fallen in love. The transgender was very nice looking. My thought says that Lillian, she says hello and welcome in. It was nice. Some of them, y'all, I ain't about to play with y'all. Some of them you really cannot tell. For real, for real. You cannot. But yeah, he took that dude out, y'all. But I don't even really know what I want to say about that. Okay, do y'all think that person should be like open and say I'm a transgender, or do you think they shouldn't tell the person and let I don't know. I don't know how they get down with that kind of stuff. First of all, you ain't got no business out there looking and searching and all that kind of stuff. You might wouldn't get caught up in situations like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they tell them or if they do not tell them that I'm a transgender, and I don't know, y'all. Wait a minute. If they get ready to get down to the get down, and after they take all the clothes off, ain't the Peter Whitty Whacker right there? Can they see? They can't see the Peter Whitty Whacker. I'm just asking. I mean, if they can't see it, they should see the print. It has to be a print somewhere. After they have surgery, the men get food. He liked it until he knew. Some people know them before the change. Um, Not if it's dark. That's right, Miss Candy. Not if it's dark. But not all of them are able to get that surgery, my thought. So that's why I said that. Shouldn't they be able to see the print? I don't know. I just think that that's a dangerous life to live. They took so there is no print. Yeah, after you talking about after the surgery, right, Miss Candy? What you talking about? Huh? Honey, I don't know. I just think that's a dangerous life to be out there dressed as a female. And some of those boys, young men, can beat the mess out of their face, y'all. They be so pretty. You wouldn't even know. They just be pretty like that. And got the body yada 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 for that dress or that skirt, honey. Honey, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. She said before the surgery they took it. Memory to my G, no print. They took watch RuPaul show. Child, what? My thought says I just know God did not make a mistake when he assigned male or female. Absolutely right. But for the ones that's out there, I think that's a dangerous game, a dangerous life that they have chosen, y'all. Cause not everybody's down for that. And they just thought you was a pretty girl, but you really ain't no girl. Now I done got caught up. Cause I like what you did to me. He liked what you did to him. Now I'm in a mess. What the? I would have never, ever, ever. Child, I don't know. Y'all, the people out there that's in the streets, child, y'all stay woke. Be careful out there, honey. Cause it's just like seem like all kinds of stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how they tucking it. Tuck. Man, that's gotta hurt. Tuck. Mm-mm. But yeah, they taking them to the woodshed and be unaliving them and all that stuff, trying to shut them up. But at the same time, you're doing all of that. Is that gonna be worth your freedom? Cause you're gonna eventually get caught. Somebody gonna find out what you were doing. Thank you, Miss Maria. Um, yeah, that's a dangerous life. I hate that for that young man. Everybody talk about how nice and kind and sweet he was, and he would do anything for anybody and stuff. But old boy didn't wanted to be known, and he up in there. They questioning his bald headed self. Here they talking about he hungry. What? You got the cuffs on you and you hungry? Hey, Miss Chanel, I know you lying. You better sit here and answer the question. We got a body on our hand, and we need to understand what happened. Where he at? Did you do that to him? Why did you do that? You didn't know? Do y'all think they're gonna let him off by them saying, I did it because I was misled? I did it because I was confused. I mean, my thoughts is we are nonviolent on this channel, but one whistle at my brother, and let's say after his face and body met the light pole, he is now a preacher, dressing in men's clothes and married to a woman. Where did I go, man? Hold on. We are nonviolent on this channel, but one whistle at my brother. But one whistled at my brother, and let's say after his face and body met the light pole, he is now a preacher dressing in men's clothes. What? Child, that's a lot for me to do. A lot caught to passion pro- provocation. Miss Kennedy says, yes, he was deceived. He likely did it out of a fit of anger. Yeah. One whistled at my brother, and let's say after his face and body met the light pole, he is now a preacher dressing in men's clothes. So your brother changed it. What? Not the whistle? What? Girl, I cannot. That's a lot. Mm. Well, better go back to the Bible days, honey. To death do us part, all I know. It's just too much out here. Mm-mm. A lot of them be out there in the dark, just want the bottom weed. I'm just saying, maybe. Some may go all the way. Some may not. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. To each his own. If that's what you want to be, that's what you want to be. That's between you and God, honey. I ain't in it. Miss Candace says no matter how much they dress up as women, their jaws always give it away. What about Adam's apple? Adam's apple. Don't the Adam's apple give it away too? Because when I used to look at the Young and the Restless all the time, that's what they said about Ashley. And I was always looking at her. Oh, always looking at her naked. I said, was she really a man? Now she a woman. Do Victor Newman know this? I don't believe that today, y'all. I think that won't true though. Mm-mm. That won't true. I don't know. I think what's the time zone in Alabama? They fired those they fired those Adams apple down. Girl, I know you lying. Not file it down. Child. Mm. My thought says, okay. Ooh, child. But I did. I used to look at that Bruce Jenner file. That's a hot mess, my thought. That's a hot mess all the way around the circle. He tore himself all to pieces. Why did he do that to himself? Could nobody stop him? Hey y'all, wait a minute, y'all. Let me give y'all an update on my text. Mm, ain't getting that back, y'all. Y'all ain't getting that back. I ain't getting no text back, y'all. Phew. Every time you say something slick to me, that's what I'm gonna say. Mine's look just like yours. Miss Maria says the gym. Yeah, it's part of the transition surgery. Mm, 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 mm. So, Miss Maria, question for you. So, do you think Ashley was a man, and she had the surgery? Cause you know that what they always said about Ashley of them that young and restless. Child, I was looking too. My thought says with all that money he had, he could not buy a pretty face and good body. He looked better as a man. And then my thoughts, he messed himself. He effed himself up, y'all. Miss Candy says, he has to think how he is going to handle it, G. Oh, maybe hit my knee. It's the funny bone, which is not funny at all. Dang on it. Oh God. The first Catwoman on Batman was a man. Miss Marissa said, G, I don't know, but she did look kind of hard. Hey, Miss Lost girl. Miss Maria, they always said that about Ashley. I said, I don't know if Victor knew that though. Jenna looks like a man in a wig and a dress. And Chris up there telling him how good he looked. She was lying to him. She'll be shaming herself lying like that to that dude. Glad you finally decided to go all in. Finally decided to do it. What? Girl, you should be giving out words of encouragement, honey. Words of encouragement. That wasn't no words of encouragement, honey. That was words for a disaster. Child, he's just not looking appealing. Child, I don't see him out that much. He probably don't like himself now. He could go get some surgeries done. Maybe. He should be able to go on over there and get some surgeries. Yeah. That didn't work out good for him. Mm-mm. What time Mel and the live supposed to start, y'all? I be forgetting the time. Ain't they 2 hours behind? Alabama 2 hours behind or something? I don't know. Oh, y'all. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this too. Popped up on my news feed yesterday while I was at the beach. Cold Bird. Cold Bird popped out over y'all on TikTok, y'all. Only thing she had to say was she wished she would give Spider-Man a break. Huh? I guess that was a clue to let the people know I'm still around. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Jam. My thought says when Chris and her girls get a hold to a man, the men are never the same. Turn old Bruce into a woman. Girl, I cannot with you. Candace says I no longer have TikTok due to the government takeover and spying. Child, I don't be on TikTok. I don't do it. Sometimes it'll pop up on my thing. And that's how I saw it. Marissa's my thoughts. Julie Newmar is a woman. Gentleman, what? Look at that again. My thoughts is that Maria, look at that again. What? Melody is in LA, but the time is 2 o'clock Central. Thank you, Miss Sonia. My thoughts is the K Clan's crew. Curse. Ooh, not the Chris Jenner. Chris Clan's crew. Mm, mm. Child, I don't get it. Mm-mm. They taught their girls good though. Don't get no broke ninja. You can get one, but they better not be a broke ninja. I know that. You get those football players, those basketball players. Hey y'all, look here. Y'all, they said Cardi B spent $1.2 million on that there boy after party, only for it to be in an after disaster. What? Girl, let me tell y'all something. If I spent $1.2 million on a bald headed mofo and he gave me his badonka donk to kiss, I've been in jail. We would have been fighting. I would have been in jail. I would have took it with pride, let him go do him, and he would not never, ever had to worry about me again. That's it. That's all. I'd have been done. Mm-hmm. They be broke when they get done with them. That part right there, my thought. Ms. Marissa, my thoughts. Jenna was a professional athlete. There was nothing they could have done to change his shape. Mm. 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 They said she spent 1.2 million and neither one of them even attended. He went and did his own thing. They said he went and did his own thing and didn't even attempt to attend that she had did for him. Yeah, so I guess she maybe just went on over there and turned up and did the best she could with, it is what it is. I would have just stood 10 toes in it. He's over there with his other people, and it is what it is. Because at that point, that lets everybody know that they are not a couple and stuff. But I don't know, y'all. I hope this be a lesson learned for Cardi B to just stop. Stop with these guys out there, man. And they look like brothers, if you ask me. Stefan and Offset, they look like they could be brothers on the same line. Over here. That money should have been in baby Blossom's account. I love that little baby girl. She is so sweet. Oh, gee, the West Coast is 3 hours behind us. Thank you. Yeah. So, after that 1.2 million, 1.2, the line of crazy in the eyes. Maybe that taught her a lesson, child. Leave it alone, let it be. Go on about her business and just enjoy her kids and doing her music and stuff. Travel with the kids and stuff. I tell y'all, these people down there in Atlanta, these supposed to be rich people and all that stuff, child, they some crazy folk, you ask me. They ain't got no daggone sense. All over the place. Mm. I guess she was embarrassed though. I can see that too. Yep. Miss Candy says Carter was not the problem. Stefan is a garden tool. Yep. But Carter can't make Stefan be where he don't want to be at either. Mm-mm. She's just been running up on these crazy men that lately, y'all. One just as bad as the other. When she just really need to um take time out for herself and enjoy her kids and herself. Love on herself. Got all that money, don't know what to do with herself. Miss Maria says that Candy Cardi is the problem. She keeps choosing the same type. She like the bad boy. Maybe that's what it is, child. Well, at this point, honey, she get to go ahead and get that, collect that check from that boy and go on about her business, honey. Make sure it's in the account. Make sure my money hit my account every month, and you can go do you. I don't need to be in a relationship with you. It's over. Go about your business. Cardi admits she has left the building from Stefan. She will be fine. She has to worry about people. She has to worry about people wanting to be with her for her money. Mm, mm. Wow. I just hope she's learned a lesson. You know, seems like she's had like a hard knock life, and in her adult um time, seem like she just can't get right. Yep, and stop having the babies, Miss Maria. You right about that, Miss Maria. God knows you right about that. Goodness gracious. Some men can't take it when women have more money than them. Yeah, that's what they say, my thoughts. Mm-hmm. But my thoughts, they know that before they even actually get with the female. So if that's the case, why even get involved with them? You already know what it is. What it is. Child, do y'all think Faith Evans is trying to get back with that rat boy? What his name? Um, mm, God knows what's that dude's name. These men are trifling, and times have changed. Many, not all, are broke. You know why they broke, Miss Candy? Because they say women have done this all the time. Women get with men for money. So why couldn't the men can't get with the women for money? That's how the men looking at it today. And they ain't got no shame about it. Stevie J. Thank you, Miss Roslyn. I know good daggone well Faith Evans ain't trying to get back together with Stevie J. He look just like a rat. He might be swinging though. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Um, gee, I doubt she learns anything. She just keeps doing the same thing. ABS getting the same result. Just stop. Yep. They just want to get the come up off of those women, these women. I did not know who he was before Cardi B. Mm-hmm. Child, Stevie J couldn't have gave me no conversation after he sued me after the divorce. He been better off with Jocelyn. Stevie J and Jocelyn, cause Jocelyn would tap that ass in a minute. Oh wait, she would go in on Stevie J, child. She didn't come to play with him. Child, that used to be funny to me. Ooh, child. Stevie J and Jocelyn. Whew. And that was a handful right there. That was a lot for Stevie J to have to deal with. I bet Stevie J was like, what the hell have I done got myself into now? But Faith, I thought you knew better, child. I thought you had a little better sense than what you got. But I hope she ain't trying to get back with Stevie J. He probably done sweet talk the child. Sweet talk the draws right on off of him. Stefan has his own money, though I don't know why he he in Cardi's pockets. Mm. Cause Cardi allowed him to be in her pocket. Maybe Cardi be trying to pay people off or something that he done or something. So he like, okay, you want to spend your money instead of me spending mine? Okay. Mm. You can't get mad at nobody for doing that. G off topic, but I saw a segment where they are passing kangaroo tails off as ox tails. People gonna be hopping. See, that's like I'm gonna eat oxtail. Thank you, my thoughts. That's like I'm gonna eat oxtail. Mm-mm. Nope. I get choked off an oxtail. Miss Maria says Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican, a demon, don't do nothing but fight and get arrested. She always get out though. She's a real one, Miss Maria. That's like when Stevie J couldn't handle her. I liked it her with Stevie J, if you ask me. And no, I don't condone violence, but I didn't see the problem. I wanted to see what Stevie J was gonna do next. Cheat her. She should have beat that ass. Oh, we want to cheat. You know, we want to be out there cheating and be trying to tell you not to cheat. And when you get out there and get to cheating, then it's a problem. Y'all ain't eating no I don't know about y'all and where y'all live at, but the Chinese restaurants is not doing business like they used to. Child, they chicken wings. I'm talk to you about the chicken wings. They chicken wings always been too big for me. And they will always be a golden brown yellowish looking. Hmm. I don't know. I want to see Jocelyn in the ring with Clarisse, with Clarence. Not Clarence, honey. Ooh, that'll be a good one. That would be one to rumble with right there. That'll be a good one. But yeah, I don't even go over there to the Ching Chong people no more to get no shrimp fried rice. You want shrimp fried rice? I don't go over there, child. Mm-mm. They like Motel 6. They leave the light on for you, but they don't have a lot of traffic like they used to. Man, them Chinese restaurants used to be banging all the time. They ain't banging like that no more. I guess they done figured out what we was feeding them. We boil it all night. Make sure it's very well sauteed. Nice and tender for them. And they done figured it out. Lord have mercy. Mm, 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 mm. I want mm. Miss Maria, my thoughts says she want to see Jocelyn and Clarence fight. My thoughts says Maria says my thoughts. Did you ever watch a celebrity death match? Ooh, child, no. My thought says they been cooking cats, rats, and anything they can catch. Girl, no, not anything they can catch. Child, mm-mm. Yeah, their business have slowed down a whole lot, child. It's like no business, really. You know, every once in a blue moon. These Chinese restaurants around here, they probably get maybe 5 customers per day, y'all. They can't pay the light bill. Mm-mm. My thought says no, Maria. My thoughts, look it up on YouTube. You will die laughing, child. Let me see what she said. What? Celebrity death match. Oh, child. Child, I don't know if I will be able to look at that. We got enough deaths going on in this world today. So much. So much. Just don't understand. Mm. Why they want to go around here taking people out? Weird, I know. But anyway. Miss Maria says, "Gee, there aren't any Chinese restaurants around here anymore. Child, they might well go ahead and shut these messes are down around here. They trying to hang on. But I'm telling y'all, they don't get probably no more than 5 customers per day. It's when you say slow, quiet on the set, and they probably trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, what we're gonna do. And this has been our livelihood, our income, blase. Child, it's a hot mess. No, no, it's not serious. It's all comedy. Oh wow. Okay. But yeah, the Chinese people they trying to figure out where we're gonna go get a job at now. Child, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them to do, y'all. Mm-mm. Gee, my puppy love napping when you are live when I'm home. He don't need to be napping when I'm live. He need to be woke. Oh my god. Oh my god. You off today? Oh, my thought says they caught some in my city that had cats in the deep freezer. They said they did not know it was wrong to cook them here. Ooh, I know you lying. What? That is crazy. Mm-mm. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. Marissa says in my thoughts in Asia, they cook animals and they macetate. Ready. My movie suggestions above G. Oh, read my movie suggestion above G. I didn't see it. G. Ready. I don't see it. I just see the one about your puppy. I don't fool with no Chinese people. Mm-mm. What was the movie suggestion? My thoughts, because I told the good people down here that they better get on over there to Tubi and watch Twins. Now that one was sure enough was a good one, child. I done watched Twins 2 times. G is right above mine about comedy. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm, Tag on it. Okay. I don't know. It's gone. Mm. Another good movie on Netflix, G. Uh, His and Hers as His and Hers a much watched, G. Oh shoot. His and Hers. Girl, you know I be tuned in. I be telling them Netflix is be on it, child. Netflix has some good movies going on up there. When you have time, but I just been tuned into these unsolved mysteries with these deaths and what's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen and all that kind of stuff. Mm. How y'all think little Holly feeling right about now? She's still on lockdown, child. Uh, Tisa Thompson is the star. Okay, thank you, Miss Candy. His and hers. I was looking at something. Oh, I was looking at this one the other day, y'all, about this young girl. She was 16. It was on YouTube. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, she unalived her friend because the friend got the guy that she wanted. But she was so used to manipulating people, her parents especially, and everybody, that when she unalived her friend on this particular day, y'all, she thought she was gonna actually get away with it. Honey, let me tell y'all this. Oh, that was a good one. Child, that was a good one. I had to look at that. But look, y'all, this is what had happened. So when they she was playing alone like she had did anything. But y'all, when they are planning on unaliving somebody, they do research, y'all. And if you was the last person, especially that person was seen with, you're 9 times out of 10 gonna be the first person that they comes back to. So this little young girl, y'all, she researched how to clean the blood out the car, and all that kind of stuff. Long story short, she got this girl who was supposed to be her best friend, to go with her. She claimed to look for some guy, some picture or something, shirt or something he wanted. Anyway, child, she took her down the long road, lost, so she make sure she lose signals and all of that kind of stuff. She thought she had did the perfect thing. But honey, when it all came down to the come down, honey, they got that little behind. She was later charged as an adult child. She thought she was gonna get away with it. She was up in the courthouse screaming and crying, talking about she was a good person and all of this. But honey, when they got to asking her them tough questions, why did you research this and why did you research that? And what was you doing? Child, she didn't have no answers for those people. So that took me back to Holly in Chicago. I said, now if that fool had the audacity, I know, to have did any kind of research and all that stuff she was doing, baby, you is cooked. You is really cooked because they said they have the state said that they have a lot of more evidence now. Child, ain't no telling what's gonna come out, child. Holly is done, y'all. That little girl that I looked at yesterday, she was tried as an adult. I think she was now 24 years old now. She gotta like fight her way through in that prison and all that stuff, child. It's a mess. I was like, oh my God, but this little thing, child, they call her a psychopath and narcissistic, all of that, child. But this little thing, she really thought she was gonna get away. She thought she was going to be able to manipulate the court system and everybody, honey. But it did not work, child. And she did not know how to handle that. My thought says Holly's not going to have a jolly Christmas this year. Lock up and the key is gone. Absolutely. She says, better watch them friends. They just charged a teen as as an adult for setting his friend on fire. Yes, child. That's what I'm talking about. Not only like teenagers, adult peoples too, y'all. You never know. I tell you, everybody grin in your face don't like you, honey. But honey, she took that little girl down that dirt road, child. She had put the child safety lock on the door because the girl was trying to get out, child. She couldn't get out. And she took that knife and went to work on that baby, honey. Child, oh my God. Woo, she took her down, child. She then had the nerve to wrap her up in a plastic bag and put drag her over there in the woods. It was a she had took her down this deserted road, dirt road. Like after she did all she did to her, y'all, she wrapped her up and then she drug over there and put like some debris on top of and all that kind of stuff. Child, she thought she was gonna get away with that stuff, honey. Showed it, and still in there today. She got life without the possibility of anybody's parole, child. She done. The first thing they did these days is check your social media and forensic search of your phone and laptop. Yes, yes, yes. My thought says, what was the reason for her doing that? The friend that she unalived, she wanted the boy that she was dating. Mm-hmm. The tragic thing is, after all that, guy still didn't want that chick. Nope. Mm-mm. At that time, y'all, there was adults, the young fellow, his heart was broken. Her parents, y'all know how that goes. His heart was broken to all the pieces and stuff. It was really sad. But that little heifer, she thought she had got away with some early, y'all. She really did. But yeah, she's gonna be in there for the rest of her entire life. Won't never get out. Not even a chance of parole. Child, she was in there crying and carrying on after it was all said and done. That judge didn't want to hear that bullshit that she had done did. Shut the blank up. My thoughts was, oh my Lord. And the man is outside with somebody else. Yeah, after she unalived his girlfriend, as his time went on, and the healing, I guess, he started dating somebody else. I think somebody else that he was in college with or whatever. His life gotta go on. That was no fault to his. He couldn't help that girl was having these crazy you know what it was? She saw the happiness with them in them too, and she wanted what that girl had, and she didn't have it. She ain't had it. So it is what it is. And she just didn't know how to accept that and move on and move on. I don't even know if that guy knew that she had a crush on him. And then there's a possibility that it couldn't have had anything to really do with the guy. She was maybe just jealous of the friend. And the mother got up at the courthouse and she said, you was like my daughter. You did this to my baby. She said, we treated you as you was one of our own. Child. But let me tell y'all, I don't know what it is. When these people murder somebody, they have no remorse at all. I know psychopaths and all of that. But it be like, how can you just sit there so cold hearted after you have did this to somebody? Child, they don't show nothing. Like Harley did, y'all. Show no remorse and stuff. Crazy. But honey, when they send little Harley over there, after this is said and done, they go through the trial and all of that, and they done discovered, they still into the discovery part with Harley then. And they discover all the lookup she's done, and she think that she deleted it or wiped it clean, honey. I don't know why people think that. She gonna see it didn't go nowhere. And they gonna child, ain't getting out of there, honey. Holly's not gonna be getting out of there no time soon. Mm-mm. She's done. Y'all can stick the fork in Holly's shoe. Mm-mm. I think she signed her gave that little boy to her mama. But my thing is, your mama done raised you. You out here 31, unaliving somebody. Now your mama like she got to start over, like she, gave birth. I know that's her biological grandchild, but come on. Why y'all just messed up everybody's life by unaliving somebody. Just crazy stuff. I'm a lot of sick people walking around in our midst. Yes, absolutely. Driving on the highways with us, and child, you just never know who you're passing and what they mindset is in this day and time. Really, really, really. Yeah, but Harlan, I look at it now as I think about this story, y'all. And Carlos, he really took two out at one time. I don't know what kind of connection he told that girl he had with the police departments and all of that stuff. And ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You're gonna get out and blase. I don't know what he told her, child. But honey, it's done. I can't wait till they go pick him up because I'm sick of him, y'all. I'm sick of him. You had that girl in the headlock and all that stuff. You was out there doing her. Go get his. Mm. We grandparents need a break most of the time. So come on through here, Miss Sonia. I tell mine they my grandkids and they're gonna be mine till death, and they still mine. But honey, you don't tell me when to keep no cheering. I keep the cheerings when I want to keep and see the cheerings. Mm-mm. I ain't put my children off on nobody, so I don't feel like y'all should be putting y'all children off on somebody. You should have known how many you could deal with when you was having them all like that. Mm-mm. Child, babies on babies and all of that. Mm-mm. I can't do all of that stuff, child. Mm-mm. Shoot. We look forward to our kids getting grown and we can say, oh God, thank you, God, for the experience. Thank you, God, for letting me be a mom. But it's my time. My time. And my thought said, gee, did you hear about the man that jumped head first in the deep fryer at Olive Garden a while back? He was real sick in the head. I'm sure he was after that hot grease got through with it. It ain't funny, y'all. My thoughts stop doing that. Oh my God. Child. Did he die? Is he no longer here? Because all the skin is peeled off. Mm, mm. That is sad. Wow. She says he's no longer with us. Yeah, I didn't think so. Mm. Wow, that's crazy. Mm, mm. Well, that girl can't say no no, she got mental illness and all of that stuff. She ain't show no remorse or nothing. Holly ain't did nothing. There's nothing they can say that can hit work in Holly's favor. Holly's really done for real. Over. That's it. That's all. And it needs to be. You gonna let a man get inside your brain like that to tell you to unalive somebody because he on a DL and he doing fraudulent businesses and stuff, and you just gonna go out there and do it? Child, you should have pled insanity before all of this came about. Or something. Child, I don't know. There's a lot going on in the real world. Reality TV has lost its flavor. We have a lot to talk about. Yes, absolutely. All these unalivings and in people's mind, what's going on, what makes you do what you did. I still want to go and speak to I wish I could. I really want to do this, y'all. Susan Smith, that unalived them babies in the Carolinas and ran them, let that car roll into that water and drown them baby. I wanna go get in her head. What made you do that? What? Some people said she did it over a man. Now that was the first story. They said she did that over a man that didn't wanted her but didn't want the kids, y'all. That's the first story that I heard pertaining to Susan Smith. And then she had the audacity to say a black man kidnapped her children. A lying heifer. I ain't forgot. Mm-mm. I did not forget. Child, I done been out here about 2 hours, job. I get up off here, but yeah, it's a lot to talk about. Just thinking about people, what they may be going through in life. Y'all be careful too, because I heard somebody said that somebody scammed all their money out of their bank account and put it into cash out. Y'all stay woke on that too. And I know of this lady at her job. Um Y'all listen to this story, and then I ain't gonna be up here too much longer. But listen to this story right here, y'all. There's a lady that work at the Kroger grocery store. They said she needed help with something, and she had reached out to HR pertaining to getting help. So she gets a phone call back. It had to be the same day that she reached out to HR. I'm assuming, because I ain't figured it out yet. I might make it make sense. And so anyway, she gets a phone call back. And the phone call she gets back, she was like, "Oh wow, HR finally called back. They're gonna, help me with this right here, blase, whatever." But anyway, the person that was on the phone with her, y'all, I don't even know what she reached out to HR for. But somebody called her back, and they evidently said they was with the HR department. They told her they wanted her to go to the card readers and read them numbers off or whatever, child. Anyway, they scammed that lady out of over $8,000 last week, and she lost her job behind that. I said, now, wait a daggone minute. That sounds weird. I said, the only way somebody gonna know she reached out to HR is she had to tell them. And then somebody else said, sometimes it's people that have worked within the company like that and know how to do it and call different stores to see if they could get somebody that's not really thinking and be doing that stuff, child, or whatever. She was an older lady too, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. My thought says, I also think the children of that missing woman from Arizona know more than they are saying. Just my thoughts. Miss Maria says, last I read, Smith is still claiming she didn't do it. It came out on court that her boyfriend didn't want the children. My thoughts says, hey, Bush campers, and thank you for being here. Yes, absolutely. That part right there. But yeah, y'all, that lady, she lost her job, but I still think that, it was a clear lady. She had to tell somebody something, child. I don't know, y'all. The story ain't making sense to me. Got them folk for $8,000, and this is the time of the year around the holidays. They are gone, but now it's the tax season. Um, and people be just trying to scam people the most lately. So y'all be careful. I think it's her son who kidnapped her. Wow. I'm gonna have to look this one up. My thoughts is dead on. Um, So do y'all think she's unalived at this point? Guthrie's mom. Mm. Child, I just be getting into stuff like that. I be looking at it and I be trying to figure out, why would they do that and all that kind of stuff, child. I don't know. That's just me. It's just interesting. And it kind of it alerts you to watch your surroundings and try to stay as safe as you can, child. These people out here is just going crazy. You think she's gone? Wow, that is crazy. Even with that Tyrone situation, y'all, so many people talking about the life insurance and the 250K. And man, that money don't last that long no more, y'all. Come on. Come on. Is it really worth it? Your freedom gonna be gone. I don't know what really happened with Tyrone. And whoever's got Lulu got the 250K, gave the mama some of that money. I sure hope they enjoy it while they can spend it, child, freely. Mm-hmm. Definitely believe the person know the family. Mm, you talking about the lady that got scammed out of that money at the store the other day, Jan? I think that's what she's talking about. Something ain't right with that, y'all. Mm-mm. But anyway, anyhow, child, bless them. But it's always those types of people be trying to make like it's the black people that be doing that stuff. But that's how a lot of clear people got where they are today. Scamming and all that kind of stuff. The daughter have an argument with her about money. Brother and sister upset about the sister having more money than them. Wow. Mm. No, the kidnapped woman. Wow. That is crazy. And these elderly people, why y'all gotta be messing with the elderly peoples for? What they do to Child, let me get off this thing. Child, I don't know. But anyway, child, happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Y'all see something, say something. Hit a girl up on Facebook, over there on Instagram, y'all. Send a girl a message and all of that good stuff, child. We get up over here and chitter chat about it. The thumbnail say this, but we go over there to that, child, all the time. So it is what it is. But anyway, happy Wednesday, everybody. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in to join the live, to catch the vibe up over here. I appreciate y'all. Um, in the words of Miss Maria, she says, thanks for dropping in on the live. We hope y'all were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and happy grace. Enjoy your day. Absolutely. Y'all stay safe. It is Wednesday. Watch your surroundings. Don't be online giving out information and all that kind of stuff, child, because people is lurking the net, waiting to snatch and grab whatever number they can get to wipe you clean. So be careful, y'all. Happy Wednesday and have a good one, y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Bye.